Hi, Ava. Nice to meet you. I'm Lizzie from
Hi.
ESPN. How's it going? We missed you
Good.
in Miami in the match against Necaxa, I will say. We missed you down
I
here.
know. I
Mm.
know, but I believe me, I suffered here in Spain. Definitely suffered watching the penalty kicks.
That was a lot. That was a lot. This will be easier than that. So to start off with, obviously you invested in Necaxa in 2021, helping bring in Rob and Ryan. How was that ownership opportunity introduced to you, and what did you know about Liga MX prior to investing?
Well, I didn't know a lot about La Liga Mexicana. I am part of an investment group that invests in many sports. Angel City was my first investment in football. And then I have a pickleball team and a paddle team. And my group came to me and they said, we're thinking about investing in La Liga Mexicana. And they proceeded to tell me the audience numbers, the amount of fans worldwide. I was just blown away by the enormity of the league. I mean, it is a big league full of talent. Um, and so I knew it was a no-brainer. And anytime I have an opportunity to um, put a positive image of Mexicans on the screen, small screen, big screen, I take it because I think we're in a moment where we need to remind people of the positive things that come out of Mexico and of our community. And so for me, more than a business opportunity, I knew I wanted to tell their stories. And I always knew I was going to do a docuseries when I first invested in the team.
Awesome. A huge point of controversy right now in Liga MX is kind of that lack of promotion and relegation in contrast to what we see obviously with Wrexham. Had promotion and relegation been put in place when you invested, would you have still considered investing? And would you like to see promotion and
Good
relegation in the future?
question. Oh God, that's such a good question. And there's it's such a hot topic. I don't I like that there isn't the promotion. I like that we're all just in the league and we have playoffs and we get in and we get out. That whole promoting and demoting thing is so stressful to me. I
Mm,
couldn't even imagine that format. And that's the difference between Welcome to Wrexham and Necaxa as series is we don't have that demotion promotion aspect of it um and so the stakes are different and I
mhm.
feel like for us especially as Necaxa we have such a legacy as a club, we have such history from these glory days of these championship days, so living up to the legacy, trying to return to those glory days is what the journey is about. So yeah, if we had, I still would have invested because I still think investing in Mexican soccer in particularly, it's one of the most competitive leagues in the world. We produce a lot of talent and amazing players that do travel worldwide, and so yeah, I still think it's a great business opportunity for sure.
I love that. Well, with this docuseries, you said before when you invested, you still wanted to do this, and it was in the forefront. What do you want this show to show about the club?
I like that we show that it's not about winning and it's not just about winning and losing. It's about the players, their lives, their livelihoods, the coaches, the staff, the fans, the town. Like we humanize all the aspects that it takes to win championships because it's not just the players on the field. There's so many parts to winning. And I love also, similar to Wrexham, Aguascalientes is a very blue collar town, and so when the team wins, the city feels like they've won in life, right? Like they're inspired, they're motivated, they're happy, they go to work. When the team loses, they feel like they've lost. And so there's this huge emotional connection to soccer and football in Mexico that is tangible. It literally has effects on the entire country if you win or lose.
And what do you want the show to do for the club?
Well, I want the show to be a platform for their talent. I mean, they're so talented and they deserve way more attention than they're getting. You know, even when we win a game against Club America or Cruz Azul, the headline is Cruz Azul lost, right? Like it doesn't say Necaxa won. So changing the way people speak about us, changing the image of what they think Necaxa is, and putting a spotlight on the talent that we have, our amazing players. That to me is important.
And one last one in Spanish. Necaxa típicamente forma jugadores, no llega a firmar esas estrellas, pero con la tendencia que estamos viendo en Liga MX, obviamente Sergio Ramos en Monterrey, James Rodríguez en León, ¿podemos esperar que Necaxa firme una superestrella?
Oh, I don't know. Yo no sé. Bueno, nuestro estrategia y philosophy es que tú puedes ganar sin, not sin dinero, pero like the top 5 teams in Mexico have the biggest budget
Ujú.
and the rest don't, you know? And so our strategy and our mentality and our philosophy is talent wins games. And if you can develop the right talent, uh, then we feel like we have a shot. And so the fact that we made it so far in La Liguilla this year, the fact that we did it with our budget, which is 10 times less than other player budgets, it really, I think, puts a chip on our shoulder and also makes us even hungrier to prove, you know, look at, we don't have that level of player and we're still going to beat you. And I love that philosophy and I love that attitude.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for your time. This was great.
Thank you.